Hello everyone, welcome to Minutes Bite. This is a new video series initiative by Credence IAS. This video series will be helpful for your UPSC, KPSC and other states exams as well. In this video, we will be discussing two topics. This series will be having two topics per day. And today's topics are earthquake and SALUMARADA THIMMAKKA. As you have seen in the news, strong earthquake struck in Nepal which took at least 157 people's lives, and epicenter of the earthquake was about 200 kilometers away west side of the Kathmandu. So for examination point of view, we should understand earthquake, the word epicenter, and other aspects like how it is measured and what are the scale we use for measuring it. What is earthquake? Let us define it. It's a shaking of surface of earth resulting from sudden release of energy into lithosphere and creates a seismic wave. As the along with the tectonic plates, as they move, either bump into each other, either move away from each other or alongside in opposite direction, they create a tension and releases energy into the Earth's uppermost lithosphere, and that gives a seismic waves. Here, epicenter means the point where earthquake seismic waves received, and the focus or the hypocenter is the origin of the earthquake. Okay, how it is relevant to the examination point of view? They may say they may give a definition of epicenter, one statement, and another statement will be hypocenter. If you know the difference between epicenter and hypocenter, then only you will be able to answer: is it one only, is it two only, or is it one and two, or none? If the definition says epicenter is the shortest or a shortest distance covered by a seismic wave to reach Earth's surface, then that is epicenter, right? Hypocenter is the focus point where Earth's earthquake originates. Yes, that is the definition, correct. So we will be marking 1 and 2, both are correct. Moving on, what are the causes for earthquake? As I said earlier, movement of tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface as they move past each other, that creates friction and releases energy in all directions. And the shortest distance covered by the energy wave and reaches the surface, that point is epicenter, as I mentioned earlier. As the tectonic plates, if they move away from each other and creates a friction that releases energy and leads to the earthquake, that is divergent plate boundary. If they are converging, bump into each other, that is convergent plate boundary. And if they are moving alongside but in opposite direction, that is transform boundary plates. Thus, they create the earthquake. India has four zones, four earthquake zones: zone 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 being a very high risk, which is on the northeastern part and western part of the India, and some parts in alongside the Himalayan part. And zone 4, high risk zone; zone 3, moderate risk; zone 2, low risk zone. Zone 2, you can see here, plateau and the desert part. Zone 3, that covers the most of the part. So that's why India has 60%, approximately 60% of land. India's 60% of the land is earthquake prone. Okay, this you have to be remembered. How do we measure earthquake? As I mentioned earlier, you have to differentiate seismometer, seismogram. Seismometer is an instrument that is used for the motion to detect the or measure the motion of ground. And seismogram are data taken out from this instrument, and data or a report taken out from this instrument. That output is called seismogram. Okay, do not get confused here. Meter and a gram. Meter is the instrument, gram is the record output. Okay, and there are two scales in the seismometers. One is Mercalli scale and the other is Richter scale. Mercalli scale ranges from 1 to 12, and it represents intensity of earthquake by analyzing after effects, like how many people have died in the incident of earthquake, how many buildings have collapsed. Analyzing that, the Mercalli scales represent. Whereas Richter scale, it has a 1 to 10, it represents magnitude of earthquake, and we use it in a day-to-day life. Like Delhi has experienced 4.8 Richter scale earthquake. In Bangalore, it has experienced 2.3. So it varies. Okay, day-to-day, what we use day-to-day, that is the Richter scale. And as I mentioned earlier, seismograph is nothing but it's another term used earlier to the seismometer. It was applicable to the older instrument. Now our instruments have been updated, so seismometer it is. Are we clear? Moving on, I have mentioned few incidences where in India itself earlier in 2022, Assam has experienced earthquake and took 11 people along with the quake. Same in same year, Afghanistan has experienced a 6.1 Richter scale magnitude, and around 1,000 people have died. In 2020, Turkey earthquake. In 2019, Indonesia earthquake experienced 6.8 and 6.5 respectively. So that's it about the earthquake. So I hope you understood every aspects I mentioned here. Then for examination point of view, you just remember hypocenter, epicenter, the boundary plates, movement, how the boundaries are, like is it convergent, divergent, or transform, what area is experiencing earthquake prone, and the scales. Remember the scales, remember the graphs and grams. So that is it. So that covers your earthquake. Moving on to the next topic. SALUMARADA THIMMAKKA. SALUMARADA THIMMAKKA Centurion. SALUMARADA THIMMAKKA plans another plantation drive near Bangalore. It says another. Yes, around 40 years back, a drive to plant a tree and take care of it for its self-care, till its self-care. The Salarmada THIMMAKKA and her husband decided some 40 years back to plant 300 banyan trees along the 4-kilometer stretch on highway of Karnataka. For her selfless and affectionate work, she is called Tree Mother. And her work itself explains, Salumara, she planted tree along the road in a line. So the name itself says Salumara, and that is crudely translated avenue of roads to a prefix to her name. Let us know about this personality. I have given another personality here also. Let us discuss that. Salumarada Thimmaka, born in 1930 in the village Hulikal, and in 1955 her husband Chikkalingaya planted first banyan tree in 1955 along the highway road. Since they have had no child, they took care of the trees as if their own children and nourished them. Be it drought and harsh conditions, lack of water, and criticisms from the villagers, they didn't care for anything and did their best for the society. And the award has been given, noticing that selfless work. Padma Award has been given to the Thimmaka in 2019 along with the Sarod Maestro Rajiv Taranath. Here I mentioned here. I have given a picture. These two personalities have been given from Karnataka. They are chosen from Karnataka and awarded Padma Shri Award by our Honorable President Ramnath Kovind. So in examination, there might be possibilities. They might ask in the year 2019, which two personalities from Karnataka has received Padma Shri Award. Okay, you should be able to write Thimmaka and Rajiv Taranath. Let us know about banyan tree. It has a variety of uses, both practical and cultural point of view. It gives shade, it gives a large canopy which will be shelter for many other small animals, creating its own ecology in itself. And in Hindu mythology and in even Buddhism, the tree has given a sacred place and used in religious ceremonies. So that is why banyan trees are very important and it has to be conserved at any cost. They give a lateral roots as well, aerial roots, what do we call. Okay, so this is about the second topic. Since the selfless work Thimmaka has done to the society, this topic covers in society GS1. And as you are known to the earthquake, which is a geographical topic that comes in GS1 as well. So be aware of the questions that they might ask on topics of earthquake and the personalities from Karnataka who have achieved Padma Award. Okay, so that is it about the video. I hope you understood and see you in next video. Thank you for watching.